then, so we are at Dale's Gorge. We are starting here. We'll be moving on to the circular pool, up by the three ways and around the Dale's Gorge Trail. And the walk at Fortescue and Fern Pool. And then we're going to take this green pathway back around all the way to the car park. Sound like a plan?
Sounds like the perfect plan.
Perfect plan.
Yeah.
Bye, car. We'll see you when we get back, all right? Just enjoy this view of a tree. Sorry, mate. Okay, so if you hadn't have guessed already, we are in
Karijini National Park.
Oh no. We're high up. So it says 1.5 hours for the class 2 walk. We're doing the class 4 walk and it doesn't actually state on there how long that will take, especially if we're taking the class 2 back. So we're gonna get out Strava and we'll let you guys know because the signs have not done their duty today. So James and Josie will. Okay, so this behind me is the three ways lookout and we're about to head down because that is the class 4 walk that we will be taking today. I think we enter over here somewhere. We follow this track through down to where those people are. They look like they struggled, so I guess we'll see how hard it is. Due to high water levels, take extreme care while walking Dale's Gorge. Doesn't sound promising. I think there might be some water crossings. You got your dry bag.
My dry bag.
Good job. Where'd you get that from?
Amazon, I think.
Oh, nice. Comes in handy, right?
Yeah, it's quite small. Like I got the small version, but it's just good for kind of like phone, keys, purse.
The important stuff.
The important stuff, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it does work.
Ever had a leak?
Never.
Never?
Never had a leak.
Should we put it to the test?
Let's.
That is a rock wallaby. That is so cute. Oh, is this a water crossing? You could just dip your feet in with those shoes, Jose.
Yeah, but it's a bit.
Yeah, it is. Easy as that. There's a little path along the side, which is lucky because we didn't come prepared for, well, Josie did.
I'm always prepared for whatever the circumstance.
I didn't. I've got a rucksack and I've got these shoes, although they are waterproof, I will say.
Not quite waterproof as these.
No, they're pretty waterproof. Doesn't look too safe. You've got this whole cliff hanging on to that. You actually have to kind of get your feet wet here. Josie has actually maybe got the perfect shoes for this sort of thing. Look at this. This is the greatest Instagram spot I have ever seen. What's this? Are you getting your phone out to take an Instagram picture maybe?
No, I'm doing my bag up because you're going to take a picture of me balanced on this, but I'm scared that I'll fall.
Back she comes. Very carefully. You got your picture, didn't you?
Yeah.
Is it my turn?
Do you want a picture?
Hell yeah, I do.
Then let's go.
So first tumble of the day. It's a shame we didn't get it on camera. Josie slipped down a rock that was on a slant, just like this. But you didn't quite fall, did you? You just kind of slipped and hit your bum somewhere.
I would have fallen if I wasn't so dexterous.
Dexterous?
Yeah.
Huh. We've made it to Fortescue Falls, just there. You've walked all that way, wow.
But we have to go to get to Fern Pool, we have to go further along
Just
here.
continue along.
And then we come back and do this one.
Yeah. Sounds good. You're good. You've got this. Man, I've missed waterfalls.
Same.
It's called Fern Pool because of
All the ferns.
all the ferns around. It's pretty cool. It's so green, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so green. I didn't expect WA this far up to be
This green.
Yeah.
You ready for a dip?
I am more than... I was born ready, actually.
Let's go.
It's very
so
fresh.
refreshing,
Water was
right?
actually really cold, which was nice.
Yeah.
For a change.
It's not normally cold. But this one was like chilly, which was lovely.
Clean and like...
It's not even that hot today, is it?
No, it's really overcast.
Yeah.
Really overcast and cloudy.
See-through water, deep, cold, and there's a waterfall. What more do you want?
Not a lot, to be honest.
Food?
And no crocodiles.
Yeah, no crocodiles. Heading back to the car now.
We are.
Via the shorter, easier track.
I wouldn't say easier. I think there's a lot of like metal steps.
That was a struggle, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Quite a few steps. I mean, I'm out of breath, but you look all right.
I think if you do it like slow enough, the steps are pretty, not steep, but like shallow, I guess. What do you call that? Not shallow.
Shallow steps.
They're like
I don't know.
a slight gradient rather than steep, I guess.
Yeah, like a slight
Sloping.
incline. So you can see the falls back down there. What a lovely place this is. This is so amazing. And then you've got this big drop over here. Again, pretty damn scary. And you can see all the way down the gorge. Karijini is impressing so far, isn't it?
Karijini is like blowing minds so far.
That was the tree. I'm so sorry we left you for so long.
So, Strava says it was 2 hours in total and about 5 kilometers walking.
Pretty good. 2 hours, 5k.
2 hours for 5k is not bad with a swim.
Yeah. Found ourselves a sticker. And it is time to stick our new sticker onto the laptop. And if you haven't seen the laptop before, it is where we put all of our stickers from the destinations that we visit. And Karijini is going
Here.
right there next to Melbourne and Brisbane, right at the top.
Ooh.
It's quite a nice sticker too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like shiny.
Look at that. You are a professional stickerer.
Stickerera.
That visitor centre was amazing. The lady we spoke to was just fantastic.
Yeah, she was great.
She wrote out
An itinerary.
a whole 3-day itinerary for us. So Wednesday, Joffre, 10-minute walk. Thursday, Knox Gorge, Hancock and Kermits. And then Friday, Hamersley. I head across to the eco retreat because apparently it's better to park there and then walk 10 minutes towards Joffre Falls. Hiking dude and Joffre Avenue. I think we're headed the right way.
I hope so. I think this is the most logical way in my brain, so let's go with logic.
By the looks of things, there might be some swimming on the way, judging by this.
Maybe.
But we're up here, we walk down there and into the waterfall, which is a class 5. Can you believe that? Class 5. You ready for a class 5 walk?
I'm a bit scared.
Yeah, we've got a few coming up.
No,
So
I've got anticipation. I'm not scared. I'm just nervous with anticipation.
we're ready. This place is just something else. Like, it looked good from the top. Inside the gorge, like,
Even better.
even better, right?
Yeah, this place is the gift that keeps on giving, I think.
It is. Steps are so steep. It carries on all the way down there. That water doesn't look too clean and nice, to be honest. These steps are almost just vertical. That is quite something.
What should I do about?
But I think we're going to go through this water and around that corner just there. It's just checking out around the corner. Do we have to go through?
No.
You don't? You can climb across the side?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay. Let's try it. Just securing the wet bag.
Securing the goods.
But you can actually shuffle down the side here
I probably should do this with 2 hands.
and get through the middle. Yeah, you should probably have 2 hands. Give me the bottle.
How are you going to get there?
Well, I'll just swim if I have to. You're doing well. Go down, maybe. Down a step. Just don't fall in.
I don't like it.
You're doing well, though.
High.
Down a step again. That's it.
I didn't like that bit. It was too high.
This steep bit here. Yeah, it does seem
This
quite
is
high.
better. Here, give me the bottle while you...
Climb down.
Yeah. Now it's James's turn.
Which bit did you go on?
The higher bit. Careful.
I'm really feeling the rock.
Now come down.
Down this bit.
Yeah, actually. Good job.
This is okay.
Well, you're not scared of heights, so you actually did that pretty gracefully. I was not about to be high. Way quicker than we thought.
And we just went through there. And this is the end. Just like that. We've made it. Currently, it is dry, which probably makes this not very safe to swim, so we're not going to.
Really cold water.
Like nice cold.
Like icy, yeah.
So it's just good for your feet, not your head. Some brain eating a knee bar. Head back up.
Let's go.
Only really took us 20 minutes, so we've got a bit more time on our hands than we thought. So we're going to head straight up to Hancock Gorge. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
A dingo, and it's been a while since we've ticked anything off the bingo list, so it feels good to say let's tick that dingo off the bingo. Dingoes just kind of look like regular dogs.
You're like a fox across from a dog.
Yeah, like a fox dog, and they don't look particularly dangerous, but I think they might be very dangerous. Hancock Gorge, Kermits Pool, extreme walk. 2 hours return. Extreme walk.
It's because you have to swim.
Yeah, you're pretty excited for this one, aren't you?
I'm really excited for this one.
It should be good. Now there, and we're going to follow the blue one down to Kermit's Pool. Let's get to it. I'm going to admit I am a bit nervous for this walk. I don't know what it's going to be like. I know we have to swim through water. Pretty excited, aren't you?
I'm really excited. I feel like I'm in a Lara Croft movie or something. Or Indiana Jones, actually.
Steep stairs are back down into the gorge. Let's see how steep these are. Yeah, pretty damn steep, actually. I guess that's where the water starts, just behind you.
Which way do we go?
Don't know. I guess there'll be signs.
Hopefully.
Follow the blue class 5 signs, right?
I think that's probably a good idea.
The smartest idea.
Yeah, I reckon.
Water is beginning to start. But at the moment you can still walk on the ledge. But I'm sure we'll have to move to the water eventually.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, so not many ways around this apart from straight through. Maybe on this ledge here, we'll see. Easy to get along the side on this bit, right?
Yeah, there's loads of like ledges that the way the rock is, it's great steps.
Yeah, so this bit's quite easy. We'll dry at the moment.
Not for long.
I'm still dry, but that we cannot avoid. You ready?
I'm more than ready. I'm excited.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I'll let Josie trial it first and then I'll follow, I guess.
This bit's not particularly deep, but I think it's cold.
It gets
really
deeper.
Cold.
Really cold?
Yeah.
Okay. It's still quite shallow, so we can still take the girls and up to my knees. But looking at the people around the corner, they're up to their
Really?
waist, so
Oh!
it might be quite challenging for Josie.
I'm gonna be like up to my neck. Oh no.
Let's do it. Part 1,
Only up to here.
just up to our knees, Josie's thighs.
Yeah, my
But-
thighs.
Just through there, that's where it gets real deep. So these people are quite far under here. We're gonna have to do the same thing. Get through here somehow. Better be ready for this bit,
I'm really excited.
because you're gonna be up to your neck in here.
So that's James stood.
I'm stood down. Josie had to swim for this bit.
So how was that? Deep? Yes?
6'1", and I had to swim through there. There were times you could touch the floor, but you couldn't see down, so you didn't know where the rocks were, and you didn't want to just go. So you had to kind of just commit and swim. But actually, only a short part of that, couple of meters, is water that you have to swim through. The rest you could probably walk. But we didn't know that, so we couldn't take the risk. So on the way back, maybe we'll get a bit of footage. But that was fun. That was so cool. I've never been in a gorge or on a walk that I've had to swim to continue the walk. Like, you had to swim at the end, not had to swim, but you had the option to swim at the end. But this one, you have to swim to get to the end. So yeah, top marks so far. This is good. Wondering whether that's the end of the water or we have to get back in. Oh, right. We have to get back in. We got out there and we get back in just here. So not much of a break.
I think this one's more shallow. I think that's the deepest bit.
Okay, cool. Caution sign here. And there wasn't a caution sign at the other place. So maybe this is worse.
Maybe this is worse.
Okay, well, we have to drop in just there, climb a few rocks and get around that corner, but who's to say what's around that corner? We don't know yet. What have you just heard?
I just heard someone jumping in and wooing.
Oh, wow.
Like it was a big splash as well. That means deep water, I think.
Okay.
This is exciting!
Let's do it. Still can't really see around this corner. Can you?
No, I don't know what's coming.
So it's just like a steep descent of rocks in a tight corridor.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Woo!
It looks like the start of a water slide at a water park.
It does.
Doesn't it? Should we try and slide it?
You can, you've got shorts on. James is attempting the water slide of doom.
I'm going to go first. I sent Josie first in the last one, but it's only fair we take it in turn. Okay. I feel like I should sit down and slide. It feels wrong walking down a water slide. This is so cool. This is so cool. Final corner, and I think we're there. Easy. Go for it. 3, 2, 1. Nice.
That is so nice. So this is Kermit's pool. Don't fall. By the way, this water is so cold that there's like hypothermia risk warning signs everywhere. How is it?
Oh, it's cold.
Yeah, it's really cold.
But it's like... Sorry.
You look like Tarzan.
Right, ad break. Sorry, you know when you get out of the water and it's all over your face and your hair's everywhere? So we just had to go to an ad break, so I'm glad that happened. Anyway, Kermit's pool is cold, but it's amazing, it's refreshing, and it's just perfect. This bit just down here past the pool is a restricted area, and you can take a tour down here, I believe, and you can do a bit of canyoning down there, which would look, I mean, I've seen videos and pictures and it looks quite exciting, but apparently there's an even bigger pool down there. But unfortunately you can't get to it because it's too dangerous to do without a tour. Before we leave this place, I just wanted to say that I am freezing. So don't spend too much time in the water like I did, because you will get really, really cold and struggle to heat back up. Luckily there's a sliver of sun that's just shone through. I can't even speak because I'm so cold. But yeah, as you can see, use me as an example. You can get really cold down here, so just be really, really careful.
I think this is one of the coolest things we've done in Australia.
Yeah.
To be honest, like
wading through water.
Just having to like when you do hikes and stuff, they can sometimes become a bit boring until you reach your end goal. Mm-hmm. Whereas this is like some sort of interactive game almost, just the whole way.
Fun,
it's not
it?
even a long walk. It's just really fun the whole way. James is gonna do a little water slide as well.
Test out the water slides.
Is it good?
That was really good. It's so fun.
Exhilarating?
Yeah. The rocks can get really slippy down here, so make sure you have the correct footwear.
Not like this.
Hey, these have been okay, but
like these.
I guess this isn't the safe option. Josie's are the safe option. Mine are the not so safe option.
Yours are the if you don't have water shoes, these might just
They will do.
But
or just wear any shoe.
Trainers, if you have time to try them.
Should we get out of here before I freeze?
Go!
I'm going to use Josie as an example of how deep it is. Not that she's a great example because she's quite small, but...
I think I'm really cold. I don't think I could do this.
Go ahead, go on. I'll be right behind you. Because it suddenly drops down. So it seems shallow. And then all of a sudden this happens. Gets quite deep, right?
Yeah, okay.
And she's in. Just like that. We have completed it.
Yeah.
Back to the car.
So we are now heading to our next free camp, which is under the name of Mount Bruce Free Camp, I think. And it is on the west entry, just before the west entry of the park.
I think we've done quite well today.
We've done a lot today. Karijini day 1, and we've conquered a few big things.
A few massive things, to be honest. And we've got a nice view of one of the mountains. I'm not sure
I don't know if
that's
it's actually Mount Bruce.
Mount Bruce or where Mount Bruce is. You probably would have, you'd expect to see it, seeing as it's the second highest peak in Western Australia, but we kind of don't know if the one we're seeing is. We've got a lovely place, sun's shining. We're gonna have a chill evening watching the mountain and
Red Dog too.
Yeah, we're gonna watch Red Dog. It should be quite exciting because we went there and didn't watch the movie. Full moon tonight.
Oh yeah,
make sure to capture that.
Huh.
That should be quite exciting.
We're not gonna have a dark night, are we? It's gonna be like someone's left the lights on.
We have woken up in one of our favourite campsites that we have stayed at so far. We're heading to Knox Gorge today. Knox Gorge maybe takes about 3 hours to walk around, but we're going to try and do it in a bit of a quicker time because, you know, we're pro hikers and all that. It might be a bit of swimming, it might be a bit of fun, but we're heading back to Karijini today, so let's go. Good morning to you too.
He's so unbothered by us.
We will be back again, I'm so sorry. Just enjoy that view of the bench.
So we are here right now, and we've got to take this blue track all the way here. It is a class 5. So it's going to be pretty steep and rocky, and it says allow 3 hours, but it's a 2-kilometre return. So what do we say to that?
We say, really?
Really? 3 hours?
Find out for ourselves.
Yeah. We'll use Strava and we'll let you guys know.
This is where we're walking today, just down here. So this is a class 5, so we are expecting some level of difficulty today. Let's get started.
Let's go.
First part. Okay, well, great. Yeah, I was about to say this first part's okay, apart from these rocks are a bit loose and they can slip out under your feet, and I think I just showed the perfect example of that happening.
Like you fell, you just kind of sound like you just sat.
It was a slow motion fall.
You just sat.
Don't do what I did. Be like Josie. Every tap we go to in each town has a different flavour. And we can safely say the worst we've tasted so far
Was Karratha.
Karratha.
And Port Headland, actually, both.
Yeah. But we've been told that in Tom Price, where we're going, has tasty water. So the water we have now is pretty disgusting and it's hard to drink. I just gagged. Yeah. You might think, oh, it can't be that bad. No, it tastes like pond. It tastes like a fish tank.
And then the other one that we had tasted like
oh, yeah,
anaesthetic.
Yeah, Josie thinks it tastes like anaesthetic, so...
No, I promise you it tastes like anaesthetic. Like when you wake up from an operation, you can taste the anaesthetic in your mouth. That is what this water tastes like.
Okay.
It's vile.
So if you guys have ever had water and ever had to fill up your water from public taps, let us know if you can taste the difference between them. And let us know where your favourite is, because
we'll come.
We will be there within the hour. Quite the river crossings we had yesterday. But there is still water involved here, so look out. Cold?
Yeah, really cold.
Nice. Guess we have to cross through water now. Josie's already started and she's got round the corner. It's a bit shallow, so we might be alright.
What happened?
Well, as soon as I turned off the camera, I slipped on a rock and fell in the water, and I am soaked from my waist down. If you can look at my lovely waterproof shoes, they've shown how waterproof they are. They are soaked. I had to tip my shoe up and empty it. That's how much water were in there. My phone has now got this dark patch across it because of the water damage. So that's a new screen. So one lesson we learnt there: be careful through water.
Put your phone in a waterproof pouch.
And do that. And
just in case.
Just in case, because it happened. I wasn't expecting it to happen, but it happened.
Do you know what the stinger even is?
What?
It's before you started walking, I was like, you sure you don't want me to put your phone in the waterproof pouch just in case? And you were like, no, it'll be fine.
I'll be fine. And then I just went, bam.
We have to laugh about it, don't we?
Yeah, we do. And now to continue the walk on Josie's phone. Your phone's got much better quality, I think. It looks really HD. So we made it to the end.
We did.
And it doesn't look like there's a swimming spot. You can continue, a bit like yesterday at the Kermits pool. You can continue, but you do need a tour because it does get a bit dangerous and a bit risky to go further on your own. There's this nice little crack in between the gorges and kind of makes it look like a portal, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Into another world. But yeah, all in all, this one's been pretty good apart from the fall. You can go for a little swim back
where you fell. Where
I swam earlier by accident. So we might do that on the way back just to cool down. But this is the last gorge of our trip.
It is.
I'm very satisfied, I think. But don't go anywhere just yet because we have got a bit of a surprise. It's a bit dark here. There we go. Don't go anywhere just yet because we've got a little bit of a surprise coming up, haven't we?
We have.
A surprise gorge.
Surprise gorge.
Mm-hmm. So just there is the rock that I slipped on. I entered here. It was just about there where I said, no, I'll be all right with my phone. And then slip. Right there. Anyway, should we go get you some water? Get you filled up at Tom Price?
Yes, please. I don't like the water we currently have. It tastes like anaesthetic.
Okay.
See? Even Elwood agrees.
Alright, so while we're on the drive, it is an hour's drive, so I thought I might as well take the chance to tell you guys about some car updates. So if you watched the last video, you would know that our car had a snapped engine mount from our drive up to Pender Bay. We got that repaired and it put us down $550. However, they did find that one of the other engine mounts has partially split. So we have to take it real careful when we go onto the corrugated roads, still the dirt roads, because we don't want that one to split and put us another $500 down. The day after we got the car repaired, we lost something else. And we lost something so important for driving in these conditions, and that is the aircon. We lost the aircon, which means we have to drive with the windows down. How do you feel about that, Jose?
Upset.
It's awful, isn't it?
It's horrendous.
It would be too expensive to get it fixed up here because we need a genuine Nissan heater blower fan to replace it. So we don't have a choice but to wait until at least Exmouth or even Perth. Gorge, you have to go down 40 kilometers of unsealed there are 2 routes you can take. So from Karijini, you can take this road up, which is 30 kilometers, followed by another 22 kilometers of unsealed road. But apparently this road is really, really rough. So the route we took, we came down here to Tom Price, and then back up this road, which is completely sealed, and then across here, which is only 40 k's of unsealed track. How are you dealing with the track so far?
Yeah, it's okay, it's fine. Like, this is just smooth dirt road, to be honest.
Yeah.
With a few rocks. The main concern right now is not corrugation, because so far, hopefully it stays at it, there is none. But it's when road trains come towards us, we're doing the thing where we pull right over and stop, because if you've been watching our videos, you know that a rock flew up from a road train and hit our windscreen, and it is absolutely smashed. So we're just in the mindset of pull over, stay well clear of those tyres kicking up rocks, and hopefully everything will be okay. So that's what we do, and it's probably safe for everyone to do that, because rocks fly up from wheels and a road train is big, so it's just safer, I think.
So, if you have not guessed already where we are going, the surprise gorge is Hamersley Gorge, and it has a very, very famous little pool here, something you see in all the magazines, and it has slipped my mind. So Josie, do us the honours.
It's called Spa Pool.
Spa Pool, exactly, that was the one I was thinking of. So Spa Pool is here. That is pretty much the main event of Hamersley Gorge. I'm pretty sure it's pretty beautiful inside too, but that's why we're here. We're going to explore. That is the surprise gorge, and I hope you were not disappointed. So let us know, what are we doing?
We are doing class 1 to start with, then it is class 4 all the way to the Spa Pool and waterfall.
Spa Pool. How excited are you for this one?
Absolutely buzzing. Like, this is my bucket list one.
Amazing, let's do it.
So let's go.
So this is the lookout just above, and by the looks of things, there is a lot of swimming going on here. These rocks look like
Swirly whirly.
swirly whirlies. Yes, you're right.
Okay, so this, I believe, is the way up. There is a blue dot there, but there's also a no climbing bit there. So I think these little steps here are kind of your way up, not up there.
All right, so the next challenge is to get over to these stairs here. But at least they're stairs this time, not just rock.
Yeah, I prefer something with a handrail and actual things that I can step on.
For sure.
It's nice.
There's a long way to go.
Okay, so the rocks don't seem too easy to climb around, so I think this is the way through. The water looks ever so slightly dirty.
But the only way is to swim, so
Yeah, and we want to see the spa pool, so it'll be worth it.
I guess we'll see you in there.
We will, because this phone is going firmly in the dry bag now.
That was Hamersley Gorge.
Hamersley, but yeah.
Hamersley Gorge.
Hamersley.
Hamersley Gorge.
Yeah, that's the
That
one.
was pretty damn cool.
That was amazing.
That spa pool at the end
my
was
gosh.
just something else. It
I
was
felt
just
like I was
so cool.
on an episode of H2O.
Yeah. Karijini has been our favourite.
National Park so far, yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, Karijini's the top.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
without a doubt. Takes the cake.
It takes the number one.
It
And
does.
we've been to plenty of national parks along the way, but Karijini takes the number one spot. We hope you got some insight into what Karijini is, and I hope that one day you yourself can get here. And if you've already been here, let us know,
Yeah,
and
let
we
us know
can
what you
discuss
think.
our favourite spots together. Anyway, we will see you in the next video.
See ya.
Bye.